Hey Dane, the other thing I've looked at is your Rio, mate. Quite good actually, especially in these small waves, producing quite a bit of power. So we start off. The first thing we've got to think about is trying to hit as soon as possible high and tight with the front foot above the lip line. So yeah, hit high and try and get the front foot above the lip line, which you do in this case, which looks really, really good. And the last thing I want you to think about is reaching with your arms to rotate when you land. And it's the only thing I can criticise you on this. So it's a really good example of a Rio from you. I will show you with a model as well. Admittedly, the wave's probably just a little bit bigger and a little bit more powerful that our model's on, and that's usually the case. But I'll just get back to the beginning. Let's go through it and have a look. You can see that there's just a little bit of a stoppage at the top of the wave there for you, but other than that, it's great. So what I'll do is I'll just get back to the start, quickly go through it for you. It's alright, a little bit touchy. Okay, so to start off here, if you look at the angle at which our model's driven off the bottom, they have driven off a slightly more acute angle, whereas you're pretty flat here at this stage. That has to do with the steepness of the wave and the size of the wave, of course. Moving along. Really good. If I freeze here, you know, both yourself and the model are nearly in the same position. If I look at the position where, you know, if we look at, that's the lip line there, and the lip line here, and the amount of board above the lip line for both of you is really quite similar, and that's excellent. The only part of and fault in this re-entry at this stage, because you have hit it, you know, high and tight as possible when your front foot's above the lip line, so all that's excellent. The only thing that I would criticise in here, and remember I'm being hypercritical and that's what you're wanting me to do, is to look at this next bit, which is reach with arms to rotate and land. So if I go through here and I look at what happens here, I'll just get rid of that writing for a sec. What happens is your arm at this stage is still up here. Whoops, that wasn't great anyway. And then that one's come back around. Whereas what's happened here is our model is actually looking down this way. So they're actually eyeballing straight over the nose. You're still looking rather out this way at this stage. That makes a huge difference, because what we want to do is we want to square up towards the beach, the end of each one of these turns. And the squarer you get, so if you can get your board coming down here and square it right up, that'll look more effective. Get rid of all that. So going through a little bit more, you just get caught and you have to sit down just a little bit there. But it's a minor detail, to be totally honest with you, mate, and I'm pretty impressed with that part of your surfing. The fact that if we look at that, you actually get a little bit, nearly a little bit above the lip line completely here with the whole board. So if I take it back to the beginning, run it through one more time, you'll see what I mean. So we look at this stage here. You know, your board's actually just about, I wouldn't say it's a boost, but it's getting close to boom. It might be a credit card boost. But yeah, your board's, you know, above the lip line. But when you come down, that front arm, that's the only thing that I'm talking about. That front arm here should be coming back down here a little bit more quickly to get over and square up towards the back towards the beach, I guess. So I'll finish it off and just have a bit of a look through. Yeah, just causes you to have to sit down that little bit, down probably a little bit too low on your board. So you know, you're sitting down here really low at the moment, and that's because you've had to make that little bit of a correction because you haven't thrown your arm through. That's all. Other than that, mate, it's an excellent wave, considering the conditions we had. So I reckon that you're doing really well, and just a few little tiny little pointers for you like that hopefully will help you out a little bit more. So hope you can get something from that, and I'll catch you later.